watching Let's Chat.
We have a great holiday cocktail for you with an ingredient that you may not have thought about using just yet. Here to tell us about the ingredient and the cocktail is David from Quest Brands. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
All right, we had a great time learning about, J.W. Kelly, and today we're kind of focusing on almost a sister brand for them, Pickering's, correct?
Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily call it a sister brand. So the controlling company that helps distribute J.W. Kelly imports Pickering's gin from Scotland. So they're like distant cousins, if you will.
Well, good. It's all drinkable and it's all good at the end of the day. So tell me a little bit more about the brand. You mentioned they're from Scotland. What else do we need to know?
So Pickering's was founded by two friends, Matt and Marcus. Marcus's grandfather left behind a recipe when he passed away that he wrote in 1947 with a friend in Bombay, India, which was kind of like the kickstart for Pickering's itself. And you'll see their 1947 Bombay Original, which is that original recipe. You'll see the original gin that we have here today that is going to be kind of a New World adaptation of that, and then they also have a Navy strength gin and these adorable little baubles.
So why gin at Christmas?
Why gin at Christmas? Why not?
Okay, fair enough.
Simply, why not? Like I mentioned, the cinnamon, and there's a couple other botanicals in there that just bring out like kind of that holiday spirit and those holiday flavors that we subconsciously think of when we're eating like apple pie and drinking wassail and stuff like that, and ciders that you don't think of in gin but are there and are very easy to boast in a cocktail or in a holiday punch, if you will, to kind of make for the holiday season. So why not have gin at Christmas?
Why not? And so why not make a cocktail with it? You're going to go ahead and show us a great holiday inspired. I love the name of it. Tell us about it.
So the cocktail is called Elf Please. It was one of those that I was trying to remove myself from my nerdy cocktail brain and kind of do something that was easily replicatable. It's Pickering's original gin, some Big O ginger liqueur, which is another sister brand from Quest Brands as well, and then some fresh lemon juice. Three simple ingredients.
All right.
Shake it with ice, or if you are in the entertaining business or want to do this on large format, a punch bowl, 2-1-1.
2-1-1.
2-1-1. Very simple.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to let you start mixing up, but that's great. And so you mentioned, gin at Christmas. I never would have thought to play on those cinnamon notes, those little bit heavier notes, because then I have come to know it as a more almost floral product.
And that is where everybody's brain naturally goes, but when you start tasting products a little more definitively, you start finding a little more baking spice in gins, especially like Pickering's. That is one thing that they are very proud of, are the other notes other than the florality that their gin does naturally produce.
So if someone was making this at home, you mentioned the ratio is the 2 parts gin, 1 part liqueur.
The ginger liqueur and 1 part fresh lemon juice.
And does it always need to be shaken?
Oh, yes.
Always shake it. And does it always need to be served over ice?
I actually prefer to serve it without ice.
Okay, good to know. I guess it's a personal preference, maybe.
Yeah, if you're doing it as a punch per se, in like a large format, you can serve it over ice. So in that case, you wouldn't shake it. But if you're making like individual ones at a time, you would shake.
Perfect. And now, if someone's never tried gin, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this might be a cocktail to get them hooked.
Yes, this is going to be something.
It seems nice and neutral.
Yeah, this is going to be something very simple and easy for people who don't drink gin very often that they can kind of dive into. To start out by drinking something that they wouldn't normally, who wouldn't normally imbibe with gin, Right. And it's great for people who love vodka but are scared of gin, or like tequila and they want something a little more Christmassy. That's the great thing about pairing this gin and this ginger liqueur together. They just go hand in hand together.
All right, and so you mentioned the baubles earlier, and we have some set out. I want you to tell me about these. These make such a great gift idea.
They are a great gift set.
They're so cute.
They are adorable. So that's kind of the idea behind them is that, find your friends who love to imbibe, who love gin specifically, because you can hand them a set of those. They're $14.99 plus tax retail right now. Every major store in town is going to have them. Athens Distributing is the one who sells them, so if your favorite liquor store doesn't have them, just mention Athens and they'll get them to you. But they're just great. They hang on the tree. You can empty them and refill them with your other favorite holiday
You can make a party game out of it. If you find it on the tree, you can keep it.
Exactly. You can make a game out of it. You can give them away individually as gifts. You can buy a 6-pack, and then your friends come over for the holiday party. You go, hey guys, take a bauble.
Here's your favor. Absolutely.
Yeah, here's your favor. Exactly.
Perfect. And they are called the baubles. We were talking about that word earlier.
Yeah.
We didn't know that it was an older word for a Christmas ornament, so now you know.
Now you know. Baubles are
now
just
you know.
trinket or ornament. And
of course, if you plan on serving up these cocktails at one of your holiday parties in either a single portion or in a large batch, you can still purchase the bottle. That'll get you through.
Correct, yes. So the bottle is available at every major store. You can use the original or the 1947, whatever you like. both work well in this application. Or for people like myself, maybe go for the Navy strength, which is a little bit higher in proof.
But be careful with that one.
Yeah, be careful. Please
Take it
always
slow.
drink responsibly.
Yes, always drink responsibly and travel safely, and always use a designated driver.
Absolutely.
David, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We're excited to dive into the Elf Please.
The Elf Please.